You're listening to That's Life, a One Love Media production.
Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome back to That's Life. I'm your host, Kyle Fields, here to navigate the winding road, speed bumps, and occasional wrong turns of this crazy journey we call life. Today, we're talking about a topic that's both wildly overused on TikTok and criminally underrated in real life: red flags. You know, those little warning signs that say, abort mission. But we ignore them because they're wrapped in charm, good looks, or a killer music playlist. Now, this isn't just about romantic relationships. No, red flags pop up everywhere in friendships, workplaces, family dynamics, even that guy at the gym who insists on giving you unsolicited fitness advice. So, buckle up, because today we're diving deep into how to spot these red flags and, more importantly, what to do about them. So, without further ado, let's go. Segment 1: What are red flags? First things first, what exactly is a red flag? Well, the term originally comes from the military, where red flags were used to warn of danger. Nowadays, it's shorthand for any behavior or situation that signals trouble ahead. Think of them as emotional potholes. You hit enough of them, your relationship is heading for a flat tire. But here's the catch: red flags are sneaky. They don't usually show up on a first date or even in the first week of a friendship. Oh no, they're like that one bad avocado in a batch. Fine on the outside, mushy and rotten on the inside. One minute, you're vibing. The next, they're saying, I don't believe in apologies. Uh, what? So let's ground this in some wisdom, shall we? In the Bible, Proverbs 22, verse 3 says, the prudent seek danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Translation: pay attention to the warning signs before you're neck deep in drama. God didn't give you gut instincts just for fun. How about you use them? Segment 2: Society's take on red flags. Let's talk about how society views red flags. Thanks to social media, we've turned them into memes. You've seen the posts. He texts his ex every week, but his favorite color is blue? Red flag. Funny, sure, but it also trivializes something serious. A red flag isn't just an annoying quirk, it's a sign of deeper issues like disrespect, dishonesty, or emotional unavailability. Take dating apps, for example. A 2023 study by Pew Research found that 47% of users had experienced someone lying about their intentions or background online. That's almost half of us running into red flags before the first date. And yet we swipe right because hope springs eternal, right? But it's not just dating. Friends and workplaces can be minefields too. Ever had a friend who only calls when they need something? Or a boss who praises teamwork but throws you under the bus at the first sign of trouble? Yeah, those are red flags too. The Bible warns us about this in Matthew chapter 7 verse 16. By the fruit you will recognize them. In other words, pay attention to what people do, not just what they say. And let's be real. Some of us are blind to red flags because we want so badly to see the good in people. I mean, sure, it's noble, but also, how do you end up explaining away things like he only yells when he's stressed? No, Lacey, he yells because he's a walking red flag. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor. All right, folks, let's talk about something we all need in today's wild world of dating, networking, and friendships. An app that's smarter than your gut instinct. Introducing Flagify, the app that spots red flags faster than your mom can text you, I don't like their vibe. Here's how it works: just type in their name, upload their latest selfie, or let's be honest, scan their social media. Flagify's patented algorithm digs through their public posts, old tweets, and even their Spotify playlists because anyone who says, I hate dogs, is definitely a walking red flag. But that's not all. Flagify also listens in real time. If your date says, I don't believe in tipping, Flagify sends you an emergency text that says, run. And for those gray areas, it even highlights potential red flags, like owning a snake. Sure, it's not a deal breaker, but you should probably know. So, whether you're swiping right, networking at happy hour, or just making sure your new coworker isn't secretly a flat earther, Flagify has your back. Download Flagify today and never ignore your gut or your mom's texts again. Because red flags aren't just for carnival games, people. They're warnings. Flagify. Because hindsight is for quitters. Segment 3: How to spot and deal with red flags. All right, let's get practical. How do we spot red flags before they turn into full blown disasters? Well, luckily for you, I have 3 tips to keep you out of trouble. Let's start with the first one: trust your gut. Your intuition is like the check engine light on your car. If something feels off, it probably is. A study in 2020 published in Psychological Science found that people who trusted their gut instincts were better at identifying deceit. So, when you get that uneasy feeling, don't dismiss it. That's your internal red flag detector going, hey, something's not right here. Number 2, look for patterns, not excuses. One red flag might be a fluke, but a pattern is a problem. If someone consistently breaks promises, disrespects boundaries, or plays the victim, it's time to reevaluate. Love and loyalty shouldn't blind you to bad behavior. Luke chapter 6, verse 44 says, each tree is recognized by its own fruit. If their actions don't match their words, believe the actions. Number 3, set boundaries and stick to them. Boundaries are your best defense against red flags. They're like the TSA of relationships, checking for emotional contraband before you let someone in. And remember, healthy people respect boundaries, toxic people test them. So if someone freaks out because you said no to something, that's probably your cue to walk away gracefully but quickly. Here's the thing, folks, red flags aren't the end of the world, they're warnings. They give you the chance to course correct before things go south. So, whether it's a toxic friendship, a manipulative partner, or even your own bad habits, because yes, we can be our own red flags, take a step back, reflect, and make a better choice. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23 says, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. That's not just good advice, it's life saving. So let's guard our hearts wisely, set healthy boundaries, and maybe, just maybe, stop ignoring those glaring red flags. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on this episode of That's Life. If you found this helpful or hilarious, share it with someone who could use a little red flag radar. I'll see you next week to discuss heartbreaks and asking the question, do you believe in life after love? Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, do you, but do it with love and affection. I'm Kyle Fields, and that's life.
That's Life is a One Love Media production. For more info, or to get in on discussions or find out about upcoming episodes, like us on Facebook.